All right, welcome to another episode of Thrive America. I'm your host, Brent, and today I'm joined with Prince Niyyar of Comdex. Prince, thanks so much for coming out today.
Thank you for having me here.
What's so great about your company is the fact that you started your company in the middle of a recession, and a lot of people would agree that we're in a slowdown, if not a recession, right now. So the fact that you started your thriving company in the middle of a recession is very exciting. We're just really excited to have you as a guest in our show. So I'd like to go ahead and jump right into some of your points here. We asked Prince to submit to Thrive America some tips on what he has done to succeed in his business, and we see that success because I know last quarter was your most profitable quarter to date. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we'll learn about your business as the interview goes on. But let's go ahead and start, if that's okay with you,
Sure.
into your first point. Your first point is focusing on customers, and here you say that to make a powerful company is taking better care of your existing customers, especially growing your customers. So, from your perspective, can you shed some light and educate us on what that means for you?
Well, I think in any typical business, if you analyze the business, that 80% of your business comes from 20% of your customers. And it's very critical, especially in the recession that we are in today, that we focus on those existing customers because they are our biggest opportunity for growth and biggest opportunity to sustain our business today. And because all the new companies, companies are not growing as much in this market, and they are not looking for new vendors to add anymore. So your best opportunity for growth is your existing customers. So it's very critical that we stay in touch with those existing customers, that we make sure that we understand their needs because their needs are changing as well with the way economy is going and all that stuff. And then that we understand those needs and then we bring up solutions that meet those needs. So I think focusing on the existing customers is absolutely key in the market today because the prices are going down. There are a lot of more companies are knocking on the doors of your existing customers, giving them better value, cheaper prices. So if you don't have the relationship with your customers, then you're going to lose out in this economy. So it's very, very critical to stay in touch with the customers.
And some feedback on that point, I think it's a mental shift. I find myself thinking, oh man, I got to find new customers. And I can't tell you how many times I've come back and realized that I've got 5 customers that are my bread and butter customers that aren't really going to look for my competition right now because I have a great relationship with them. But I think I just find myself thinking, my ego it comes into play thinking, oh, I've got to get more customers. I've got to get more. So would you agree with that, or what do you think about that point?
Absolutely, and that's a tendency of every business owner is to kind of, I got these, and you kind of put them on the back burner and you start looking for new customers. But really, your growth is going to come from your existing customers, and if you're not taking care of your existing customers, you're missing out on big opportunity for growth because you don't understand their needs because they are changing in this market. So I think it's very critical to kind of stay in touch with your customers in the market and the economy that we are in today.
And as we move forward, I think I kind of want to come back to understanding your understanding of your clients' needs, and that point is so important. Your next point here is increasing your value and continually redefining what business you are in. Educate me on this point, if you can, on what this means for you here.
Well, what it means is, in the age that we live in with the technology, everything is changing and evolving very quickly. And if we are not kind of changing and evolving with that, then we are missing out on. So it's we always need to stay in touch with our customers, our marketplace, and kind of understand what's happening there. What things are happening and what trends are there that we need to be ready for. What's going to happen kind of 5 years down the road that we should be ready for today. What's going to happen with our customers' needs. So if we are not changing our products and customers and services to meet the needs of the customers, then we're missing out on a big piece of the pie. So I think that's kind of, that's very critical for a business to kind of, to understand and continually redefine ourselves to meet the needs of the marketplace.
I'm going to need you to give me an example of how you apply this principle into your business. To me, what I hear you saying is just staying in touch with your customers, giving them a phone call every now and then, touching base with them, maybe doing a survey on how they may think from their perspective how we can improve our business. But give me an example of how you apply this principle and how you've grown your business.
Well, if you look at the way we started the business, I mean, when we started, we were basically a services firm, which kind of provided services to customers in a particular area. Over the years, what we have done is we have evolved the company into a more of a solutions provider that's got a range of services in its portfolio so that we can put together a solution. So we've kind of moved over to more of a solutions provider because that's what our customers wanted. And now the next step that we are taking as a company is to be more of a systems integrator, where we can bring in multiple solutions and integrate in providing a total system solution to our customers. And that's kind of, and that's what our customers wanted. So what we have done is we've evolved our company to meet the needs of our customers. And that's something it's very critical as a business owner that we understand kind of what the needs of our customer are and kind of develop the solutions and our products and services to meet those. So that's kind of how we have evolved in answer to your question.
And let me make sure I understand this principle. I have a product or service that maybe fills one need, but as I work and sell or produce this service or produce this product, I may notice other things that are lacking that are around the circumference of this particular product or service. And what you've done is you've produced a package. So like you said, it's a one-stop shop for your client base.
And that's one of the areas that's kind of helped us grow in the marketplace today, because in your particular segment, the growth might be stagnant. And the way you can grow your company is by looking at what other areas are there that you can add value to the customers and add more products or more services while still keeping your core, and that's how you can grow your business. So it's kind of very critical that as a business owner, you keep your radar open for that kind of opportunities that might exist in the marketplace.
That's fantastic. All right, we're gonna stop here, and we're gonna bring Prince right back with part 2 of 3, and so we'll see you back in just a little bit.